Hello and welcome to Jeremy's garden. Gigi is down there just sniffing the air, taking in her new home. Yep, that's right. It's not the 40 acres, but it is a smaller property, but it is fairly close. Town is literally 10 minutes that way. There's a highway off that way. And there's a train that goes over that way. Otherwise, there is a spectacular view. And a bunch of trash. Unfortunately, there is a bunch of trash on this property. There's just trash everywhere. Blowing in from the next door property, which is abandoned. There used to be a travel trailer, according to the maps program, in the satellite imagery, parked right there where that couch is. And there's fencing and that little water thing. Those were all set up and like organized, you know, in a somebody's living here type fashion. But since then, there's just been blowing trash everywhere. Coming down this way. So I'm gonna have to pick it up. That's okay. I'm actually gonna pick up that area up, even though it's not my land. I'm gonna haul the definite junk off to the garbage dump just because it's the right thing to do. Otherwise, those cans and bottles and all this crap just gonna end up blowing back into my property. And I don't want that. The rest of it I'll stack. I'll put up against those posts or over there by the couch and call it good. But the roadway comes kind of through my property here. It makes a little S type curve, but it's right on the outside edge of the property. So up here where there's a bamboo marker, this is the approximate corner of the property. Somewhere in this brush there is an actual pin that shows where the edge of the property is. But here you can see the other part of the property is down there, kind of where that bend, like right before the bend comes up this way. So I'm going to straighten the road out because the road then continues up there, that way, and then up. So since this is a small property, I'm going to utilize as much space on the property as I can. And this is sort of a dead space. So I'm going to move the road and make it go straight and bring it back. And that'll be what I do. And then people will still have access through the property on the easement road to their property. And I get to maximize the amount of use out of this property. So that's a good deal. Now, the truck is sitting roughly middle to middle, side to side, and end to end. So I was kind of debating on how I was going to do a driveway into the property. Now I was thinking about, you know, if I come up here and then went across this outside edge against this property and made that outside edge the delineation of mine and there to get into the property, that would be great. There's a lot of trash here, so I didn't do anything. I didn't drive in there that way because I gotta clean stuff up. There's just trash. So what I did do for the moment was I drove through this way and then in. So many decisions. But yeah, I don't know. Let's walk back this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. So yeah, somewhere down here, we're gonna probably right about in here somewhere. The land is kind of flat and level-ish, level enough that it will make a good little place to kind of start building. That'd be a good deal. What do you think, Gigi? Huh? What do you think? Yeah? Yeah. The new home? Yeah, this is gonna be a good home. All right, Gigi agrees. She's 20 years old. She knows what she's talking about. She says this is a good home, then by golly, this is gonna be a good home. A lot of potential here. Small property, but this will allow us to get through the winter. We'll be close to town. We'll get an idea of winter weather here in New Mexico. When I worked down here in the past, 20 plus years ago, it was always during summertime. So I have no idea what the winter is going to be like here. I know it's supposed to be warmer according to the zone map for growing zones, which and it's supposed to be fairly temperate. Low temperature is like 31 degrees, so barely freezing. It does mean a little bit of snow, but obviously not much. It could mean rain. I just don't really know this exact location, so we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Once that little bit that I clean up over there, that'll be cool. And what a crazy awesome view. And town is only 10 miles that way. Look at this view. Even if in the next 10 years, I mean, there's going to be a few houses being put up over here. But look at that. Beautiful. But all those mountains off in the background, even if there's houses built down there, still gonna see the mountains way off in the distance. And like that one, way off there. That's pushing 100 miles away, but it's peaking up high enough that the curve of the land disappears and there's who knows what on the other side before it comes back up to that mountain. Those are about 40 miles, 30 to 40 miles. There's a range in front and then there's a range in back. And then there's that mountain range thing going down that way. That one's about 50. And then that one in the background, I honestly don't know. Maybe 80, 100. Beautiful. Beautiful. And all this beautiful, this is a sage type plant. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna save every bit of it that I cut it, you know, that like will be taken out for roadways and stuff. Super awesome. I'll be saving it to cook with. We got ourselves a genuine Spanish dagger. This particular of the yucca family is called a Spanish dagger because these are sharp like daggers. My thumb here, yeah, that was touching it. But it has recently flowered this year, and these seeds have not yet dropped, and there is a ton of seeds in each one of these chambers, in each one of these pods. So there's probably 100 some odd seeds in here. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna plant a couple. That'll be awesome. I'm gonna toss them out and let them do what they do. But I think the most impressive bit of this property that I'm super excited for that's right, everybody. That is natural, 100% genuine Cowboy toilet paper. Oh yeah, toilet paper. Okay, with that thought, I'm gonna leave y'all. Click like, subscribe. Till next.